Personally, I think there's too much structure to training and stretching. I think people have sort of lost being connected with the feel of a session of strength training or some stretching. There should be some flow to it. It's almost like if you're a great chef, can you imagine, like, measuring every single thing out constantly and looking at recipes? No, you great chefs feel what they're doing. There's a feeling to it, and there's a connection to it, and there's a flow, right? So um, that's how I exercise. Honestly, I just kind of get a feel for what I'm doing on that day. This day was more of a stretch day, and then I'm just kind of dabbling in some strength training. I mean, this all takes effort, but it also just feels amazing because it's a lot of stretching. And so that's where the two worlds really, merge for me. And the resistance band training that I do is the flow with it all, and not getting caught up in, oh, I can't do a chest move like I'm doing here today because I did chest yesterday. No, this feels good today too, and it's not hurting me at all. So what you want to do is turn around here and then do some of the backside, which is much harder than the front. Most people who strength train remember to do lateral raises, right? But unfortunately, a lot of times we forget to do the opposite of that, which is pulling the arm down and in. So this is actually a really good rotator cuff strengthener. And if you take it behind you, it's even harder. So make sure you mix this in to what you do on a regular basis. If you want more range of motion, then take a knee, and this will allow that arm to come up even higher. There's a good reason why yoga is so popular these days, as well as, Pilates and other types of movements that are very sort of slow and easy in a way, but they're also very challenging still. And that's because I think the first step towards movement is stretching. And I think if you were to poll the entire country, most people would tell you, even if they're really sedentary, that they do sort of enjoy stretching. You'll see even someone who sits for a long period of time, their first instinct is to get up and to stretch a little bit, right? That's in our makeup to stretch. And so I think it's the first step towards more movement for people. And so that's the idea behind the stretch wall, is that you can start doing some movement through your stretching and then graduate towards more movement, but then also always have the ability to stretch anytime. And that's the beautiful thing about the system in a facility or a home, is that it's so accessible, and you can stretch on it anytime you want.